All right, guys, let's try this one more time tonight. Hopefully everything is working out and I don't have any more technical difficulties. My name is Tammy. I am the owner of Atta Girl Photography, and I am a South Texas senior and wedding photographer. I also love shooting high school sports. Thank you for being very patient and tuning into my Facebook Live video tonight. If you can, please do me a favor and share this with someone who is recently engaged or shopping for a wedding photographer, especially if you hear some tips that you think that will help them out or something that they will enjoy. Little reminder, little housekeeping tidbit. Just a reminder, if you book a senior session or wedding collection with me by March 31st of this year, you will receive each of these gift cards. One is to Paisley's in Pleasanton. The other is to Blaylock Outfitters in Christine. They are good. One is good. This one is good for up to 20% off. This one is good for up to 20% off. Any jewelry, clothing, or shoes that is regularly priced and in stock. Tonight I will be discussing my top 10 tips on helping you choose a qualified wedding photographer. However, these tips are also applicable to other genres of photography. Photography is an industry that isn't governed. It isn't like becoming a lawyer or a brain surgeon or a policeman. It is as simple as walking into Walmart, buying an inexpensive DSLR, creating a Facebook page, and you're in business. You don't even have to have a portfolio. There are many cases of photographers even stealing portfolio images to get started. So tip number one, how long has the photographer been in business? The longer, the better. The more experience they have, the better. There are many things that can go wrong on your wedding day, and the more scenarios they have faced during a wedding day means the better qualified they are to deal with your wedding day. Number two, are they insured? This is for your protection. If your images are lost on a corrupt memory card, do you have any recourse? If one of your guests trips on their tripod, who's liable? If their gear is stolen 2 weeks prior to your wedding day, would they be able to replace it and still show up and shoot your wedding? Whether or not they are insured is a great indication of how seriously they treat their business and how seriously they will treat you as a customer. Number three, this is kind of encompassing how serious they take their business, and it covers three things. Do they pay sales tax? Do they have a federal tax ID number? And are they acting as a legal entity other than a sole proprietorship? Although none of these things indicate their photography skills, they are all indicators of the level of attention you will receive as a customer. And you might not necessarily care about any of these things, but again, they will indicate how serious a business that they take how serious they prioritize their business. And just for reference, I haven't read the tax code in a couple of years, but I believe just about any photography service is taxable in Texas. Number four, how active are they on social media? Was their last blog post over 16 months ago? Do they even have a website? Do they have multiple social media accounts? You know, are they active on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, on Google+? This will indicate what type of business person they are, and it will give you valuable insight as to their personality. It will give you a chance to stalk them and get to know them on a social media level. It will let you know whether or not you enjoy their personality, their character, and their photography. Number four, when you think you've decided you may want to hire them, contact them. and you ask them for their prices, you ask them to see their portfolio, and you ask them to see entire wedding day coverages. And ask for their 10 most recent weddings. Tell them you want to see every single image they delivered to their client for the last 10 weddings. If you know what venue you're shooting at, ask them if they've shot at the venue, and ask them for weddings that they've covered at that particular venue. Number 5, make sure if you're shopping around with multiple photographers, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. With so many photographers around, I think there's probably over 20 or 30 just in my local area alone. And I think I've heard one number, there's close to like 100,000 people who consider themselves photographers in San Antonio. Compare apples to apples. Make sure that you're getting products and just not digital files. You don't want a shoot and burn photographer for your wedding. And what that means is someone who's going to show up, shoot your wedding, and at the end of the night or the next day, hand you over a DVD full of images. You want to make sure there are no add-ons after the fact. Know your entire cost before your wedding day. Number 6, make sure that your photographer uses a second shooter. There's a much better chance to capture more precious moments when you utilize a second shooter. For instance, this is the exact same moment inside the church and right outside the church doors. Had I not utilized a second shooter, I could never have captured this precise moment on both sides of these doors. It also allows you to get different perspectives from different angles. And also, assistants aren't bad either. I also use assistants when I shoot. I'm going to check, see if we got any comments. I haven't done that. Ooh, some people are watching. Hi, Fred, Dana, and 2 other people. Assistants aren't bad either. I once had a bride who was insistent before the ceremony that she needed lotion on her legs. And rather than send out one of the bridesmaids, I sent my assistant out to get lotion for her legs. That made my bride really happy. Number 7, ask the potential photographer if they have backup equipment. And this includes cameras, lenses, flashes, memory cards, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff. Equipment does fail. Do not let an equipment failure mean the end of your wedding day coverage. Number 8, ask for references. If you know any of a photographer's past customers, call them. If you don't know any past customers, ask for references. And don't be afraid to ask past customers about their experience with a particular photographer. Number 9, do they belong to any professional organizations or attend continuing education seminars? As I said, you can literally walk into Walmart, buy a camera, create a Facebook page, and you're a photographer. When someone takes the time to join a professional organization, such as Wedding and Portrait Professionals International, Professional Photographers of America, the International Society of Professional Wedding Photographers, or Wedding Photojournalists Association, just to name a few, this means that they really care about their craft. All of these organizations also offer some sort of certification to kind of govern, not govern, but educate and qualify people who are operating as a professional photographer. So chances are, if someone has taken a step to become a member of one of these organizations and also are taking steps or have become certified under one of these organizations, they're going to treat you better and be more qualified to shoot your wedding. I think we are on number 10, so I may actually have 11 things. Do they provide written agreements? This will outline all the expectations between you and the photographer. When to arrive, when to leave, what products are included, and when you can expect the delivery of those products. What is the turnaround time for the wedding images? And just as a FYI, I would say that you should get your wedding day images in no more than 60 days. And just for reference, I guarantee my wedding day images in 21 days or less, usually less. Last thing, number 11, so you're getting a bonus. And this is the number one most important tip, and I tell this to people all the time. Make sure you like the photography better than you like the price. Make sure you like the photography better than the price. Literally, you can hire a wedding photographer for as low as $300, and you can spend upwards to $9,000 or more. And the old adage is true. You get what you pay for. 9/10 of the time, you get what you pay for. You may get lucky and get some really skilled high school or college student who is really gifted and is really taken to learning their camera and lighting and posing and composition and everything else needed to know to shoot your wedding. But the other 9 times, you're going to get what you pay for. So do all your homework and make sure that you like the photography better than you like the price. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on whatever social media outlets that you wherever you get on the internet at and follow other people. I'm pretty much everywhere. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google+, Flickr, and I blog. If you have any ideas or have a question you want me to research and answer, hit me up. Send me a text or email or Facebook message and send me your question, and I will write a blog up for you, or I'll do a Facebook live video and answer your question. There's also a great section on my website, wedding resources and high school resources, and I've already answered and given you a bunch of tips, tricks, and other things to help you plan for your wedding and have the best wedding day and high school year possible. And as always, guys, be positive, be happy, be healthy, and be photographed. Thank you so much for watching and being patient with me tonight through all the technical difficulties. I appreciate it so much. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Adios.